firmly planted on the floor. I'm going to take my left hand, empty of all food. Stay and stand up. And that moment that you had just there, where you were up and he was down, you're going to mark and reward a second time. And it may require, you're young and fit, so this is good, a really quick bend down. I know, it's not like I don't go to the gym enough. I get to do squats at work too. Yay. Oh my Lord. All right, so we're going to bend down, yes, and reward right there. And gradually we want to build up so that they can hold that for longer, but I would say some of them we have to bend pretty quickly to get there. So let's try a couple of those if we can. Maybe down, yes, and reward, stay, stand up. If they're still in that down, bend, mark it, and reward. If they have gone up, it's a little no and no reward for them. Close. And that was one of the things that I know you're moving along with Radar, and he's doing really, really well, but I can see on your step out that it was a little shaky. Okay. Right? And that was, I said, work just a little bit more here. And I know it doesn't feel nearly so exciting, right? You're like, I'm not moving, it doesn't feel as big. But if you can do a little bit in terms of time here, and he is solid, okay. Then when you go further away, great. So when you came out a little bit, you can see him kind of leaning, right? Yeah. And on your return, you're getting that pop up. And we don't want to say no because he tried so hard. But if we don't say a little no, little monkey will start to anticipate and he'll pop up. So I look at this as like a foundation exercise. But even so, I would say, how great is it to be able to put them in a down and stay? And you might be chatting with somebody, you might need to just hang out. You're hanging out till I release. And that's a really practical down to have. It's nice.
Thank you.
And mark it and reward. You got it.
Sit, stay down.
Good. So that's what I was saying to Radar's mom there too. This sort of exercise, great foundation exercise. Right? If you're hanging out, you're waiting for something to stay, hold that for longer and he's nice and relaxed. Oh, beautiful, right? So that's a level we can work on in terms of building up the duration, building up a nice, calm, solid stay. I didn't talk about body positioning with these guys either, and I haven't really had to. When you get into his down, he kind of slipped over onto a head, which is a very stable down position to go in. Patches is kind of doing that too. I'm in a nice, relaxed position. So just something to keep on on if you're working through this week and you're noticing they tend to go down like this. If you do it and pop right back up, so watch for that relaxed body position. And you'll know it. You'll see this settle in. That's a way better position to have, right? Because if you've got that, I'm in. They have to then shift and get up. This kind of a down, you'll see them. They're like, and back up again. So if they think down is beautiful. That sets you up for staying wherever you need it to happen. All right. So for those of you ready to move to the next level, we are going to attempt to step out. And I always like to demonstrate the best way to move out from your dog. Because sometimes in class we see people kind of sabotage the activity. We don't realize they're doing it. We go to get our dogs into a down and we reward them. And because we're here, I see people do this. Stay. And they back up away from their dogs like this. You're kind of smiling because it looks almost identical to the recall. And we wonder sometimes when they go, oh, and they start coming out, right? And we get ticked off at them. So I say to go slower with your down step. Get them into the down. Give them reward. Take a breath. Give them the hand signal. You have to bend a little further. These guys are short. So stand up. Before you step out, let them process that. And that should set you up really well. So we're going to start same as the sit stays with just a pivot in front and a pivot back. If they hold that down, we're going to mark it and reward. If they pop themselves up, we're just going to do a little no, and they'll give you a sad look. They'll get no reward for the pop-up. All right, Patches. Patches is going, oh lordy. You know you can use that reward, lure, to sort of scooch her up into a sit. This is a very retriever-y problem. We get retrievers in class and go, I love the down. And I'm in the down, just leave me in the down. I don't want to have to get back up again. I'm in the down. So using a lure to their nose in your right hand, you can kind of push in and scoop up. So it's a bigger hand signal now, but eventually it turns into this nice little, and you get them right back up. All right, let's give it a whirl together. Let's down those dogs. Down. Yes, and reward. Trainer says, I got it. Leave them to stay. Hand yourself up and step out.
Stay.
Down. And go down. A little no. There you go.
No.
So try even with him just a little pivot out. Right? And it's funny because I think with you it was just the squeaky shoe. It's like, oh, what's that? Right? And returning back. Patches. Yes.
Nope. Quick nope, I'm back where you started from. Yep. Start my nope.
And do you, I think with Rainer you've got food in your hand.
Yeah, I do.
Put it away. That will help. Look at his face. So, yeah, and then empty hand, stay. And return back. Don't reach in. Return back.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
There you go. Something as simple as we want to be prepared, and they're like, oh, I see that food. Where you just didn't, he knew you didn't have the food in your hand, he held, you can reward. So not only did you get the behavior, but you've actually set yourself up at a good spot where that reward comes after that behavior. And I'm holding on the time and the distance away. And I always say work at that level where they're successful, because if we get tons of repetitions, like we're way further along with it. This is, I hate my ear, but you're getting a lot more, even though there's not that rock solid long stay, she's holding those positions for you a lot more. So when we get in and work at a level where they're successful, then they push the envelope and try a little harder, and it will all come together. So let's take 2 seconds now, maybe more than 2 seconds, Amanda, we'll see. And let's just check on our recall and see how that is looking for everybody. So I want to try and do this all together as a group. I know you guys are slightly unruly and like to do things all at your own pace, but let's try and go all together just so they have a chance to have that stay together and that recall together. If that stay is a little bit shaky, remember we can pivot just in front. If you're comfortable to drop the leash, just do so. The door's locked. So let's leave them to stay. Stay. Out.
Stay.
No.
And call your nose. Got our 2 over here. That's it. Patches. Oh my Lord, the slowest little thing ever. That's okay. She says that's just fine. All right, and take them on. Patches. Good job. Alright, so a couple of them broke their stay, so stand a little closer. No biggie in terms of that. Let's get them on your legs again. Sit or a stand, and leave them to stay. Coming out.
She's very yes.
Rena, come. Yeah. Let's get them all going on around. Go if you're ready. There you go. And reward.
That's a good boy.
Yes. They're all going around. That dog is calling out for you. So if he's getting up, even just do that. Stay and pivot right in front. So we're going to check on, we're going to do some work on the stays in just a second. There you are. Oh, we got a little bit of an afterburner going with Patches there. That was a speedy one for her. And if you get that run by, show them you got a treat. And just finish up and sit in front. And that will happen to every single person in this room, to every single person with an adolescent dog. I'm on my there, right? So sometimes the hardest thing is keep smiling. Go back to where you were. I'm going to finish up and get that sit at the end. It will happen. So it's hard to keep that smile on sometimes because your first thought is like, really?